Well, hello. How are you doing? This is the S. Anthony Thomas. This is the S. Anthony Says podcast. Okay, wait a minute. It's not actually the podcast. It's me jumping into my podcast feed to give you some information. I'm doing the podcast live Mondays at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Why am I doing this? I'll explain, and I'll be very brief. I've been a comedian my entire adult life, and one of my favorite things, other than telling funny stories to drunk people around the country, is I loved hanging out with the comics after the show. It was a fantastic time. We'd hang out, we'd break bread together, we'd break each other's stones, we'd tease each other playfully. And for comedians, that is essentially the equivalent of musicians having a jam session. You know, you weren't competing with each other. You weren't trying to take each other over or beat each other down. You just wanted to enjoy the moment and listen to each other's, quote, music, unquote. And it was great. Sometimes the spouses would be there and the boyfriends and girlfriends would be there. And sometimes the audience members would wander by whatever bar we were hanging out or diner we were hanging out in. Hey, those are the comics. And they would come in and they would hang out with us. And it became a regular thing. It was a community of comedians, spouses, and audience members. And I loved every second of it. I looked forward to it just about as much as I look forward to anything. And I want to build a community like that again with you. Mondays at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Podbean app. Now, you don't have to have the Podbean app to listen to the show. You can literally just go to my Twitter for this particular show at S. Anthony Says, and at the top there is the link to the live show. Even if you don't have the app, you can click on that link and you can listen. You won't be able to participate in the chat and you won't be able to call in, but you will be able to hear the show. If you have the Podbean app and you're not following me, a lot of you are, but if you're not following me, please do. That way you can listen to the live show when it's live. You can participate in the chat and you can call in, and I encourage you to do one or both. Okay? If you don't have the Podbean app and you want the Podbean app, just go to your app store, look for Podbean, download it. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything, and it'll help out regarding you listening to the show and participating in the show and being made aware instantly when the show comes out. And for those of you that can't stay up that late or aren't available Mondays at 10 o'clock, I podcast the episode the next morning so you can listen to it then, okay? Much love to everybody. So I just want to say to everybody that's been listening to me, thank you very much. I want you to come in, listen to the show, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I look forward to hanging out with you, which is why I call the live show the Hangout, because that's what I want to do. Hang out. You dig? See you then. Much love to you.